Thomas, let's start with a really important question this week. How many people have asked for a very long handshake and looked you straight in the eye?
Nobody is afraid. Nobody is afraid, no. They know that it was about passion, and I'm very passionate at the sideline, and the game sucked us in, both of us, and so it was a little outburst of passion from both of us, Antonio and me. And okay, now we have to live with people laughing at us and making fun of us, which is fair enough.
And I know most of the time managers say, I don't read, I don't look online, but this week you must have done. What's your favourite?
No, I didn't, but I get it on my phone as WhatsApp, and when we're looking at videos, of course, suddenly there's a video again from me and like a new music under it or whatever. Yeah, I got some stuff.
Your favourite?
The favourite one is the back and forth with music, of course.
I also like the fact that one bookmaker's taken odds on a boxing match between you and Conte.
I didn't see that.
They did have you as the favourite.
They did have me as a favourite. I'm surprised. I have no muscles.
Oh, you say that, Thomas. You were off showing them off in the press conference.
Yeah, but though. I did the opposite because like people were asking me like where you root, and I said I cannot be. I don't have a biceps, and that's and it was like it came off as the complete opposite. So it was. Well, it wasn't meant that way.
You did show a serious turn of pace, though, down that line. You must have done a bit of work on the treadmill.
Yeah, I'm happy that I did not get a muscle injury from that run. And in the middle of it, I thought, like, what are you doing? It's still so long to go. It's not a last-minute winner. Just go back. And then I got a bit stuck in the middle, and it's a bit awkward.
I mean, you mentioned it. The reason we're talking about it is because Gary Neville put it the best, I guess. It was great to watch, and I think on a weekend which was so iconic, 30 years of the Premier League, it was kind of exactly what we wanted to see.
Thank you very much, because I felt the same. I mean, it was entertainment, and it was nobody got hurt. We didn't insult each other, and I think that it was like passion, and it fitted to the game, and it fitted to the derby and the turn of events, and it was. We don't need this every week, and I can, of course, live happily without any red cards from now on. But it fitted somehow.
And I think the other thing is sometimes football just seems so nice.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in that kind of Fergie, Wenger era when you'd see Vieira and Keane up against each other like that. People love that. People want to see that passion, that desire, that drama.
Yeah.
You could be part of a new kind of,
Yeah, but I don't need it every week, I have to say. I admired also when I see the old pictures and when I see people fighting against each other. But times have changed now, and it's a lot of respect. And as you know, I have a lot of respect for Antonio, and there was not one single incident in our matches last season. He's a fierce competitor. He's a huge coach. I have nothing but admiration for what he does with teams and how he transforms teams and how he's building winning teams. It was a big match for them as well to prove a point, and for us as well.
You also probably loved, again speaking to Chelsea fans, is what your team did in terms of that fight, that mentality, that winning mentality, that will not be bullied, that will not be budged attitude. There was no softness there at all.
No, I loved my team playing like this. I loved every second of it, being in the stadium, being at the sideline. Every second I was impressed, because I struggle a little bit to have have a very clear picture about our identity, about our level of performance, what can we reach. Our new players came in late in pre-season, and pre-season was demanding. Of course, leading to all that was a crazy period of sanctions. So my picture is still not fully painted and fully clear. But seeing that, it was impressive, because, like I said, I loved every second. The energy in that match, the attitude, the competitiveness, but also the quality of the football was fantastic, and it's good to see. Was important for all of us. We still train with a very small squad, given the amount of matches that's coming. Right now, it's not a problem, but still 18 players that we have at the moment in training is not enough to fulfill our demands.
What would make you really happy come kind of 1st of September? You talked about only having 18 players fit.
Speaking about the transfer period.
Well, just in terms of bodies.
I would be happy about reinforcement. The club knows about it. The owner knows about it.
Can you achieve what you want to achieve without the reinforcement?
We try to. then we have to think about it, because I also don't want to be unfair to our team and unfair to our ambitions that we set up for it. So let's see. We see that we have a strong group who can perform. We have a strong group of players who can perform on that kind of level. But to do it 60 times and to do it 3 times a week, I know what's necessary for it. You need depth and you need quality in depth of the squad. And yeah, there could be still like improvement, but I know very well that not everything is possible what the coach is wishing for. So let's see where we are on 1st of September.
Just finally then, when you've had a day like Sunday, I'm interested to know how quickly your heart rate comes down. It was pretty high. At what point do you go and have a glass of wine on Sunday evening?
I need to think about what I did.
Yeah, what did you do?
I need to think about.
Did you go for a run, walk the dog?
Normally I do. Sometimes I do this if I cannot digest it good enough to fall asleep. I try to sweat it out with a run. But actually, it was a glass of Coca-Cola. My parents had a glass of wine. And they were here in London, and we were sitting on the terrace and enjoying the evening because it was beautiful weather. For me personally, it's always easier to digest if we play good and if we play up to our level, and this is what we clearly did. And from there, it's
cola. You didn't even treat yourself to a glass of wine.
No, I'm not a big wine person, and I was driving myself, so very responsible.
Very, obviously.
Very.